Okay, so this is winter semis. This tournament was dope, by the way. I don't know if you guys watched this. This is DEB versus Hook. I think, so they played 2 sets, right? This set, I think Hook plays really well. The second set they play was fucking violent. He just got punched to death. And it's not up on YouTube yet. So the 2 sets up on YouTube are winter semis, which is DEB versus Hook, and then grand finals. So I figured we would just watch those. Let's check it out. In like old games, Faust is like such a mobile character. He's really good at controlling mid-range against Soul. Like he has all these strong options, and Soul's like, how the fuck am I gonna get in here? In this game, you kind of just throw him in a trash can. You know what I mean? Like it's a little different in terms of how the matchup goes. Right, so that's just how it is. I like the already starting choices from Hook. One thing that's important about Faust in this game, especially, dude, is nasty legs. This 2H is an important button, and what you cancel your far buttons off of with Faust are really important because Soul has Vortex, right? So if you're trying to use like, you know, some far button and cancel into something that's like really slow, then Soul can just like zippity wop across the screen and then punish you. So you kind of have to, you know, you gotta be a little cautious, otherwise you just get punched to death, and that sucks. In this case, like, you know, there's no cancel there, right? No cancel, and you'll see how Hook switches it up as the set goes on. Jump D is very good, by the way. That move is really pesky to deal with. Even for a character like Soul, sometimes it can be tough to deal with that. Also, by the way, Trumpet comes out, and then this jump 2K stuffs the grounded button. I think DEB tried to 6S on the ground. Bomb bag is, yeah, rough. That is a really bad round start, to be honest. It basically went as bad as it could have gone. Notice the immediate adjustment, by the way, on block 6S. So there's like RPS here, right? So when you block 6S from Soul at this range, you just jump, right? And the reason you jump is that if Soul chooses to do Gunflame and Faust jumps, you do jump 2K and he just, you know, he just dies, right? Soul just gets owned. But if he doesn't and he tries to jump and chase you, or he tries to do Bandit Revolver, you know, Bandit Revolver might catch you, but probably not at that range. So jumping is really good at that range against Soul. Honestly, jumping in general is super good against basically all of Soul's pressure and his mid-range challenges. Same idea as the other games. Yeah, backdash, no punish there. And more importantly about no punish, Faust punishes are kind of whack if it's spaced out. If you block Bandit Revolver from far away like this, Faust punishes are like, you know, unless you're going to get a throw or like 5P, 6P, it's not that scary. That's bad. That's omega bad. That's not going to wall splat though. Yeah, if you're Soul here, I think if you want the wall splat off Vortex, you probably have to do close slash like 6S, then 6P, or you have to like, you know, you need extra hits here on the wall before this will break it. For Rocket Horse, what up? He's a real MGS guard. Sometimes he just does. Man, I like the FDs here. So one thing about FDing this pressure is if you're not going to challenge, FD is a fine answer in this situation because you create enough space that a jump out is good, right? If Soul tries to run up throw or he wants to like far slash again, you know, FDing if you want to create space like that is good, right? If you don't want to challenge, it's a strong option. See, again, there's the up back. This time Bandit Revolver hits it. I think, did Hook neutral jump right there? Is that what happened? Yeah, it might have been a neutral jump. So maybe he wasn't blocking yet. It could have also punished the up back. It just depends on the timing.
Yeah, he's like, what was that noise? And then he just walks the opposite.
Yeah, good tick throw there. Kind of a rough round start for Deb, but then after that, she kind of snowballed it in a nasty way. Yeah, see, I mean, 5P doesn't really do too much. I like the late cancel on the item as well. That's good. Trumpet. This is the matchup. This is one of those things about Faust where when you really start to understand how to play the character well, I mean, this is guaranteed, right? Soul cannot uppercut here, correct? Because if you uppercut, you get command thrown. Soul can't backdash because you get hit by the Trumpet homies. If you try to jump here, you either get hit on startup or you're going to air block maybe this, right? So it's hard to punish this. Having item awareness to get guaranteed command throws is really important. If the weight's coming, if the hammer's coming, or if like there's some item out that's going to hit you, like bomb's going to explode. If there's something like that to cover the command throw, this is really useful. That was very smart. Yeah, I think there's a way to make that safe to the DP maybe, but it, you know, not there. It didn't have meter. Look how close Hook was to meter too. If you have meter right here, you can do the Scarecrow PRC combo. Close slash H. That could have been more. But, you know, life goes on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that far slash into item toss is pretty unsafe. However, if you just do like far slash into 2H and then far slash into item toss sometimes and then sometimes scalpel, you can make it hard to always be ready for the punish. Nice. That was a good spacing on the drill. So one thing about Soul is his 5K is really good to answer against jump 2K options, right? However, if you're far away like this, 5K is not going to work. And DEB tried to jump up to the bomb bag to block it, but just got hit on the way up. The spacing on the jump 2K was really good. Like the spacing there was just perfect, right? It's just right at the end of the drill where you're like not that scared. Yeah, nice 5K. Combo gets the bounce. Meaty. Banana's not the best item, but ooh, Meteor is good. That's a cross up. You lose the corner position, but that is an instant cross up on the Meteor, right? This is a full screen mix up, and it's very good. And the burst hits. Cornered yourself here, which is a little scary, but yeah, I mean, swims out. Ooh. Oh no, I think Deb missed a dash there. This Oki here after air throw, you usually do run dash, and I think maybe Deb missed the run.
That was one of those I'm sick of this burst, I think.
Yeah. The thing about this game with burst is that they made them like a lot.
Oh, the low is a little too far. Did Deb FD or was it just like too far maybe? No, just too far. Bomb's there. Yeah, you kind of have to BR forward there, I think, if you're Deb, if you don't want to die to the bomb.
Throw in the corner, here comes Hook.
Item. That's gonna, yeah, Afro's gonna hit.
Mini Faust, that is a rough spot.
Mini Faust to help. Bomb bag, you have to be careful because it's gonna, yeah. You're gonna get like, you know, you can't block anything here, right? So if you block the bomb bag, it's gonna light the froze. So Deb's kind of forced into the jump. Jump H would have hit if you don't double jump here, so you're kind of forced into another air action. And then at double jump height here, I mean, what are you going to do besides Bandit Bringer, right? You don't really want to fall all the way down, so that's just a bonk, instant tap.
Oh, that was nasty. BB
just take the fro. Take the fro. The fro, when you get it attached to you, extends your hurt box. It makes it so that it's easier for Faust to hit you with things like his jump K or his jump dust or any other instant overhead moves. Normally where Soul can get hit is this hurt box right here, right? So where the character actually is where he can get hit. So in this space here. So when you have the Afro on, like this, right? Your hurt box gets extended into this Afro. And you have an additional hurt box on the screen. You see that? It extends your hurt box.
Snowball items in this game. That is something that is really beneficial for him compared to other games, right? I mean,
yeah, the thing about 6S there too is it's -7, so the jab check was good from Hook. Oh. Ah.
That was interesting. Try to teleport.
I think that's what a lot of people have been doing with Faust is you like teleport and you can like insta pick up the trumpet from far away. I've seen that a lot. It's very interesting. Takes the OTG. You can just take the knockdown into item toss there too, but it's up to you which one you want. That's nasty. It was not a punish, it just caught the backdash. One thing about Faust that you see as well is the this situation here after this, and we see this in both sets, you have to be careful about just mashing far slash on Faust because he can crawl under it actually. So that's why you see how Deb's going for a 2K a lot and like 5H instead.
Did you see? So Deb didn't go for pressure there because
you're scared of the little crawl Faust can do. It goes under far slash.
And that'll do it. Yeah.
It's very good.
One thing about characters that have good strike throw mix-ups like Soul is when they have meteor, they will try to go for meaty throw. And the reason is
oh wow, that beat 6S. I don't know the speed on both moves to be honest. To compare, I don't know how far or how fast Faust far slash is for running. Falapas, what up? Ooh, that was almost nasty. Trumpet.
I like that a lot. Nice jump.
So she gets the trumpet, but yeah, I mean Faust, he has good air control there, right? So and with mini Faust out, I think you can just start throwing items, right? Or I guess go for pressure off of it. Goes empty low again, double mix up. This mostly also cranks risk, right? Which is nice. Or glittered lights, what up? Yeah, I think you're kind of all set here on a hero burst. You have to commit your whole life to this. Oh, from full screen. Did you see how far this hit? Mini Faust really was the great wall right there. Look, I'm over here trying to do analysis. Every time I try to say something, and Miso's just been slapping me for like 10 minutes. Like every time I talk and I stop petting him, he just hits my chair. I'm multitasking. I'm trying to do analysis and also pet Miso.
That little mini Faust, it homes in, so it's gonna go whatever direction you are anyway.
Nice. That is something. So something that people don't take advantage of, I think. In matchups where your character has good grounded buttons, 6S has a pretty wide extended hurtbox actually. It has like a big chunky. Excuse me, Miso. You got a problem with Faust or with 6S? You can actually attack it and whiff punish it pretty late. So like this range right here, it has a long recovery window, and so even like a little while after, it lingers in a way that makes it pretty easy to. Did you just hit me again?
Oh, you're a Sajam fan now?
For Paras, what up? Thanks for the prime.
And Deb, I don't think thought that both hits of 6 or 5K was gonna hit there, so just did one hit. Oh, that's a big punish.
This guy is just smacking the shit out of my chair. Are you far slashing, brother? Take him for a walk? It's not. It's my roommate's dog. She just went somewhere. I can't just get off the stream and go take him for a walk. He already had a walk today, I think. Miso, didn't you have a walk already?
This is really bad. Look at that wrist gauge.
When I said that, he fled. It's like he knew.
Oh no! Put on your hard hat. This is a construction zone. Don't get caught.
Yeah, Hook does survive.
Oh, I don't know if the H would have hit there actually. That move is hard to contest, by the way. Jump D right here. This move is pretty hard to contest out of the air. Jump D pretty good. Ooh, hit the backdash. Bang, bang, bam. 6H? No, jump H. Yeah, jump D, the syringe, is a good button.
Gotta watch Vortex RC here. Yeah. And
One thing about, I think most people should be aware of in situations like this when Soul has meter is find your button that beats Vortex, because, you know, universally low attacks tend to be pretty good against Vortex. Same thing with Stroke, right? Like whatever move hits, you know, Stroke. Vortex doesn't limbo quite as low as Stroke, I think. I think there's certain moves that hit Vortex that don't hit Stroke. But you should always just be ready to tag it here, right? Because, you know, Vortex is the most likely option Soul players will do when they have meter from full screen.
Vortex RC here. Yeah. And Hook was just out of the way.
And I think if you're ready for it, whatever your favorite low is quite good. That was fucked up. The instant teleport shit with Faust is quite strong. I think, you know, if you've ever played older Gears and you've seen Chip teleport, YRC, teleport, FRC, it turns out a teleport across the screen and instantly the ability to cancel is pretty good. Who'da thunk? Are you assing? Jump D. This is how you defend against Soul, by the way. The jumping back in pressure is really useful. Cross up. Yeah, I didn't combo correctly, but up backing is like one of the most important things. The better your character's up back options are, and your character's challenges, you know, the better you have to contest it. I also like that Hook is backdashing a lot mid-screen. Oh, did the tech. The Twitter tech to interrupt it. I think that was Kara Fafner that got hit. Yeah, I like how much Hook's using 2H in this matchup.
And it only costs you 50 meter.
Oh wow.
Yeah, of course. Once you know once you know Bandit Bringer is coming, by the way, 6P is a good option. The reason it's so tough to anti-air a lot of the times, at least in my experience, is that I'm committed to another anti-air and then he does Bandit Bringer.
A lot of people think it's one of the favorites to win this tournament, if not the favorite here. In this matchup,
got the trumpet.
gets the trumpet to every
Jump
Faust's best
H.
friend, goes air to air. Look at the risk, right?
You get a nice little chunk of risk there. When Deb gets knocked down, there's no risk, right? So look at from getting the trumpet into jump H, into land, into 2K, 2D, you get a nice chunk of risk on that. Which is a pretty big reward if you get a good hit after, right?
On the ground. It adds up really quickly, and I think Hook's doing a good job of controlling this.
Ooh. That's bad.
Oh, yep.
Oh no, wall break. That's really bad. Not getting a wall break there, I think is a little unfortunate. Another thing to note about most characters like Soul that have strong throw pressure is they will tend to throw you when they have meter. So the reason is if you commit to a throw here and for whatever reason you try to escape, you backdash, you jump, whatever, you can option select the throw, right? So Soul players will tend to go for throw a lot when they have meter. And the reason is that, you know, you can just PRC it and be safe, right? So that's something to keep in mind in a matchup like this. Yeah, smoke. Nasty little combo, but it got the job done.
To make sure you get more damage
Why did he just RC like that? I think Hook RC'd there because he tried to do Scarecrow and then he just canceled it too early, I would guess.
That was so clean right over. And man, you know, trying to stagger, trying to run up and do something Hook, which is the
Afro?
This is really bad.
Didn't get clean hit DP.
Clean hit there, but
Which is important because if you get the clean hit DP right here, and you're point blank, right? This will get the hard knockdown. But because it didn't clean hit, it doesn't hard knockdown. If your HDP is not going to clean hit, slash DP is better on wake up. It's faster, right? So, you know, it just gets the knockdown. You get to run up and do whatever you want to do after anyway. And it has less chance of being like meat eater, safe jump or something. If it is going to clean hit, then HDP is way better.
Doesn't get clean hit there, but does hit the wake up DP. Nice. I like that.
Slash DP also, you know, doesn't have long recovery. Oh, no punish. I wonder if that was supposed to be a throw and he got 5D.
That's not good.
So, a couple of things to talk about here in this pressure sequence, right? So, you notice that Hook is just FDing, right? He doesn't want to challenge. He just wants to FD. So, Deb, she recognizes this, and notice she just starts doing far slash H, bandit, like far slash, like just starts staggering, right? If your opponent is FDing and not challenging his soul, you actually just want to hit far slash. If you're just going to FD, I'm going to do the thing that beats FD, right? Deb says, okay, if you're just going to FD, I'm just going to do far slash into far slash. And then that's when the coward crouch under it comes in. So that's an important part about defending against this character. Bomb. Yeah. That was this is one of those gangster air throws where you're like, word. How did you air throw this? I didn't even see Deb get under. I guess ran forward after this. Yeah, I guess dash under right here. Or maybe the bomb pushed her forward. That air throw was nasty. The conflicting answers on what happened. Throwing.
The longer they've been playing Guilty Gear, right? Like, man,
that's actually true.
That was like 0.3 centimeters off the ground.
Oh, it should have been 5P, 5P, 6P, right? But good punish. You can't let Soul get away with this. I think people are starting to get better at this, but it still takes a while. You can't let Soul just do 6S Gunflame. Look at how close Deb was when she did this, and you still get jump 2K here. It's such an important part about the Soul matchup. People are getting better at jumping Gunflame and punishing it, but in the beginning, people just did not. Like, you could just throw Gunflame at any range and just, like, yeah. I mean, you never got punished.
And then finally it was like, wait a minute, I have options here.
Yeah, I feel like it's
Gotta do it. That's one of the most... It's like one of the smallest... Oh, no. It's one of the smallest but most important parts about the matchup. Too much air blocks them.
Yeah, too much blocks them from the air.
The throw couldn't connect because of it. Damn, look at this corner. That was so far.
Guilty Gear special. Oh, the weight.
I think this was a miss from Hook here, probably, right? Because if you see weight, you should go for command throw. Since if you get weight into command throw beats DP and block, and then if Dev tries to do something like jump or whatever, the weight will cover you. So I think Hook here, if he command throws, he probably wins the round, right?
Guilty Gear special. Oh, the weight. Yeah, kind of messed up.
He might still win the round, but...
Oh, the 5D. Oh, the and goes for the hero burst.
No health here. Trying to hit the bomb.
Oh, and hit towards Deb.
Double afro. Those items were not that good. The only good item that got thrown was mini Faust.
Items actually, I think for Hook there. Burst is on the table. I think if Deb can get the burst here.
Oh, yeah, jump 2K is good there. What me? So calm down. For Ghost, what up, Ghost?
Hook deserves this win for playing a bad character like Lost for real, for real.
Yeah. And right there, again, you saw Hook trying to go for the little crawl to get under.
Oh,
Just
no.
sends it on block. Hook not ready for the challenge, I think.
He got smoked. This is like the worst case scenario against Soul, by the way. The biggest damage he ever gets, and you see it on all the Twitter clips, is like when he hits you with like H on counter hit into like, you know, wall splat, and then you just get hit by Tyrant Rave. That shit does so much damage. It's like, it's so fucked up. Like, just one wall hit into super does so much fucking damage. It's absurd. Nice. Meteors is a good throw. Yeah, it covered the pressure there. I want to see a little bit more command throw there from Hook. I think he hasn't done it very much on block. This doesn't hurt too bad. I like regular throw, by the way, considering DP is a threat. Wait, yeah, see, that's what I mean about throw attempts, right? Is if you throw an item and you see weight here, doing throw is really good, because if Deb, you know, blocks, or if Deb tries to like hit a button to beat the throw or does an uppercut, then you know, the weight covers you anyway.
That's a free throw. Yeah, you can't really get away with that. It's gonna be item toss again.
Trumpet. Yeah, it gets the trumpet.
Trumpet here.
Oh my God.
I think should have done maybe the tornado so that the little homies were guaranteed.
Hey guys.
Force the burst. Man, this is really rough. We have seen
I
a
like
lot of
the
damage
approach from Deb. Run into jump twice. So now you can run on the ground, which is exactly what Hook, yep. That was really good of him not to get baited. So like notice that she does like run, jump, right? Then she does it again, she like run, and then comes in on the ground that time. I think there was 2 run jumps in a row after this. But when you run and then like you're looking to approach in the air like that, twice in a row, you're not gonna do run jump again, right? Like it's an option you just represented twice in a row. So Hook reads that there's gonna be a ground approach and just interrupts the 6S clean.
She's kind of going away from it, and that's why Hook's ready.
That was a clean read. Oh no. I like the burst. You got to keep the corner and get the chip. Yep.
Hook Gang God gets the
That was pretty clean.
3-1 there over Deb.
Played really well. I think the most important part about this, and I don't remember seeing it that much actually in the set on what's it called? On losers was 2H. 2H is such a useful button against Soul. And also he did a really good job spacing his jump 2K. Alrighty, so the only other set that's up on YouTube so far is Grand Finals. So I figured like we might as well just send it and watch Grand Finals, you know what I'm saying? Deb on loser side, Sonic on winner side. This is a good little set. And honestly, this is one of those matchups where like their tools interact with each other in a really interesting way. So like, you know, in neutral, for instance, Soul has like better preemptive buttons than Leo, right? Stuff like 6S, stuff like 2S, 2D, Gunflame, those are all really great moves. However, Leo's Fireball just it's the best projectile in the game. It's so good, right? It blows up Gunflame. It's really fast. You can use it in a block string. You can use it full screen. It's super good. Then Leo also has 5S and 2S and 2D and stuff when you start to try to beat the Fireball. Because the Fireball makes Soul either want to jump or try to like, you know, vortex under it or try to do something like that. And then because Soul's looking for the Fireball, Leo can then approach. And then once Leo's in, some of the best pressure in the game. Maybe, probably the best offense in the game. Soul, on the other hand, has good defensive options. Has 3-frame button, has a DP, right? Has really fast run speed so you can run throw and stuff like that. And has good pressure against Leo too, but then Leo has flash kick to deal with Soul's pressure. So like they really interact, I think, in a way that's like really fun to play. And also they're both really strong characters whose tool sets give for a really interesting match. Yeah, double clash on the 2Ks at the beginning. So you see the immediate challenge, right? See the Soul has insane damage. Soul's damage output is high, but so is Leo's for the style of mix-up he has, especially, right? Leo does a lot of damage for a character whose mix-ups are so good. 5K, just immediate challenge on the back turn. Back turn into cancel like that is really common. Oh, try to bait the burst. That sucks. This will be a combo. Not too much damage. Yeah, if Deb's going to challenge there, then Sonic the next time you have back turn slash can just go for like overhead or can, what's it called, cancel and then hit like 2K or something. Yeah, 5K throw. Now you got to guess. Cancel on the overhead. RC to keep it safe. That move is unsafe, by the way. This is like, what, minus 6, I think? The 2 and 4S, I think that is. So just RCs for pressure. Immediate challenge. Yeah, and blocks the burst. That's also how you get... Oh, that's a rough drop. That's also how you get the best corner switch route, I think, is just off of that RC right away. Again, Deb cannot really cancel into Gunflame here, right? Off of 6S. That was Kara Fafner into 6S. The reason is if you just do Gunflame, Leo can just reversal Fireball to beat it or jump at this range. So you kind of are forced into trying to air or like jumping so that you beat his Fireball if he throws Fireball. And then so Leo doesn't have to commit to anything, and then we end up in this situation here, yeah. OTG won't kill. Stagger low, 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 low. Resets. Now it's just one hit. Notice that, yeah, notice that Deb is in the air much more than Sonic. Why is it that Deb is forced to jump in this position rather than SonicFox, who's just in the ground chilling? The reason is the Fireball. Leo's Fireball right there is a really big threat. Oh, is there a green dot on the screen? Sorry if there is. I'll clear it. Vortex is good against it, but very hard to do on reaction. And Vortex, unlike Grand Viper in old games, doesn't low profile frame 1. So she's in the air trying to avoid the situation, and Sonic's just waiting for the right time. Yeah, it's not easy to get around Leo's Fireball there. It's such a fast move. The charge time is not that long. Yeah, just gets clipped by the back turn P, Berserker Slash. That is like a really scary spot. Nice. Challenge again. Challenge in the beginning of last round and then hasn't challenged in a while since. This is something Sonic did the whole set, by the way. Every time Sonic thought that Deb was going to like try to throw or like run up and do throw, just did 2D instead of like anything else. Because if the throw comes out and 2D hits, you like counter hit 2D and then you get a combo off of it, which is great. It's going to be wall splat. Super fast, yeah. So it was trying to like 2D to counter hit the throw attempts, which I thought was interesting. Yeah, it has to spend some meter there. This is not combo. This is something that I think Soul players had to get in the habit of not doing because this right here, the reason this mix-up is kind of bunk is that 2K2D does not work at a lot of ranges. Even though like you get clipped by the overhead mix-up, you don't have a low hit that really hits here. You kind of have to, if you want to do a low, you have to do jump H whiff into like a low, or you have to do something else. And if you want to do double overhead, you have to hit 5K after instead of 2K. But, I mean, you just hit far slash and life goes on. Yeah, the 2D burst, dead. Not much you can do there. I should juice it up a little bit. It's a little quiet. 2K, honestly, off of low hits, Soul doesn't do that much unless he's in the corner. This is most characters, right? Like, their low threats are not that good unless they're in the corner or they have meter. Most characters, they get like, what, 2K, 2D? And, like, whether 2K, 2D is good for your character depends on the character.
So interesting in the way it interacts. And these two play all the time, by the way. They run sets.
Yeah, throw around far slash that time. You see the fireball. Sonic threw one fireball and then just was like, all right, now you're scared of the fireball. I will approach. 2D to beat the throw. This is something we saw the entire set. People are coming up with good options to beat Soul strike throw mix up. This is a juicy one. That is nasty. You get counter hit 2D into the whole last combo, which was dropped there, but I like that idea. Yeah, this should be the kill. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in those cases too, Banner Revolver doesn't have the same arc that it used to, where it kind of like angles upwards, but it does the same purpose of.
I like that change right there, by the way, from Deb. This is really good. Clash on 2K. So round start last time, they had this clash, and SonicFox just goes for 236S, right? The little slash move that moves forward. That move's unsafe on block. And so Deb instead FD cancels the clash, right? This is something that is very important about clashes, is that you don't have to cancel a clash into a button or something like that. You can also just cancel it into FD, right? To just stop what you're doing and get out of there. Important. Even if you're doing something like a DP, like if your DP clashes, you can FD cancel it and just get out of there. So then that puts you in this position, right? And again, I don't know what Sonic did here on defense, but it was probably, if it was 2D, getting hit low by Soul is bad because this combos on crouch and obviously on counter hit. So.
Wow, you see the clash that time, and instead of hitting a button, Dev just waited.
Mm-hmm. Nice. That was a good try from Sonic to force a whiff. For Hell Hodja, what up? Tries the double, like dash to try to fake something, and then the whiff, and then almost got the whiff punish. Sonic had the right idea. Was just a little off in the spacing. Send it. Sometimes you gotta do it. Oh, if that was 5K, that would have comboed. Oh, punish. Ah, that punish was nasty. It doesn't matter though. Could have been bigger, but safer is fine sometimes. The fact that she built the meter on that hit was pretty important, right? Because if not, you might have got smoked. I see the shot was swift. Nice work. Damn, runs across the whole last screen. You know, that's like the second or third time, maybe second, that Deb has just hit counter hit, close slash, and then tried to, or far slash, and then just tried to bait the burst. And like, I don't know, I feel like you just got to do the combo sometimes. You know what I mean? Sonic is so good at just like in situations like that not doing what you expect, and that shit sucks. You're just like, man, why the fuck won't you burst? And then the next time there's the burst, and you're like, well, you sick son of a.
Waits for the burst. Waits ever so patiently in the waiting room of burst.
Yeah, and you see there.
Yeah, you get a high-low mix-up off of that. That shit's cheap, by the way. This is why Leo's flash kick to me is so scary too, because off of this falling mix-up here, you get jump slash, or you can go empty low. That shit's pretty nasty.
You see there it is, the cancel again.
Doesn't reach on 2H, but that shit is good.
Put the whole chest into it.
Yeah, I like the 2P round start challenge. It's good against far slash. It's good against any slow buttons that you're trying to do a soul there, like walk back or something. You can try to just do 2P. This routing is so... Man, Leo is cool in this game. That stance cancel shit. Yeah, you see what I mean? And next hit kills, you just do bing, bang, boom, bam, super. Oh, no. Combos. Not a bing, bang, boom, bam at all, but yeah, flash kick. That was pretty good.
Everybody's always ready. Oh, until you get hit, just like that.
Could have been a bigger combo, but life goes on, right? It's hard on Leo, actually, because he's chunky. The vortex routing on heavy characters is kind of difficult, which includes Leo, Pot, and Nagoriyuki. Those characters all are kind of hard to combo with vortex and do routing after because they're fucking chunky, which makes doing combos on characters like this kind of nasty. Yeah, Leo is heavy, so routes like that are like a little weird on him. Same thing with Pot, same thing with Nagoriyuki. Like, just doing those normal routes are kind of hard. Dude, I just don't get it. Sometimes your flash kicks are just, like, perfect. They always hit. Well, not this time. This should be dead. Okay. That was a good backdash. What does I mean by routing? So routing, when people talk about routes, like, they were referring to combo routes, and they mean how your combos are structured. You have to be aware of what your character's best routes to get to certain parts of their combos are, or how you wall splat, or how you do anything like that, right? So in this position, when I'm saying if the routing was better, right, there was a whiff 6S PRC, but in this, you have close slash, which you airborne, and then close slash, and then you could do H to ground bounce, and then you can get like a run up 5K 6S or something. Try to do 2H into Gunflame, which is a little bit like safer. This is a safer route. But because of that, it does less damage. And you get the whiff, and he's so heavy, he falls out of the 5K. This routing right here is not what you need to get the kill.
Instead, Sonic just does it every time. Anyway, the drop again, the flash kick again.
Backdash was great there. One thing that's important to note about this game is that, you can PRC a lot of moves. We just saw it in this hit right here, right? Where DEB whiffed 6S.
What makes SonicFox so scary?
So we see walk back 6S, recovers the from the move instantly because of PRC. Invincible moves like uppercuts, not supers, but uppercuts cannot be PRC'd. So even though Sonic whiffs here, you can't actually spend meter to cancel this. You have to do this on block or on hit, right? So that's why backdashing is so smart there. So then once you start backdashing, people just are like, well, fucking, I guess I have to, what's it called? I have to wake up Berserker Slash or wake up buttons or do whatever. Changed up the round start again with the dash up, close slash, throw. I like that there was no, this covers a few options, but I like that there was no OTG. Because if you OTG into the stomp, a lot of Leo players do this, right? Because Sonic does this and they just like smoked everybody with it at like 3 tournaments. You can actually backdash the meaty stomp here. So if you just try to do this in a stomp again, you can backdash and get a punish, or you can uppercut it, or do whatever. You have options here, right? So this is why I like DP there, because it covers that same option, covers the stomp, covers everything basically, but parry, right? Dead. Super. Yeah. Yeah, I would assume, Lament, that you can backdash and do 5P with May. I'd be surprised if 5P didn't work. It depends on the move, maybe, actually. I'm not sure exactly what it is on whiff. Nice, that was a good escape. Using Bandit Revolver in the air like that to get out of the corner is the sole special. You're melting. And I don't know if you have a good burst point here. I think you kind of had the burst. Yeah, you have to be a little careful with your burst, right? Because Sonic has meter. You don't want to burst before this point. You don't want to burst immediately. So you have to burst here, kind of. But then it's already like, man, it's kind of late, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think Deb was maybe waiting for Sonic to burst bait, and then when there was no burst bait, it was just like, oh.
Yeah, that's what I meant about 6S and Fireball, by the way. You see this move?
Maybe waiting for Sonic to
Even from really far 6S like this, right? Like, reversal Fireball is really strong against it. It just beats the Gunflame clean. This time does Fireball again. Now, obviously, you just wait for the jump. Yep. Oh, the Gunflame. It's not your gun friend sometimes. Yeah, that was good bait. And that's a punish. I think Sonic plays around Gunflame very well. In this set in particular, we see a lot of good answers to it. It is easier to combo on lighter characters for a soul, but it depends on the character. Like, so I don't know if all characters have better routes on heavier or lighter characters. It might depend on them. Yeah, again, that 2D to beat the throw is pretty nasty. And then Deb tried to bait the uppercut, and that's punished. Yep. That went really bad, really fast. All of this is, first of all, great matchup knowledge. But second of all, just a couple of RPS not going your way. You try to throw, Sonic goes for 2D to smoke the throw. You burst, then you think, okay, I should back up just in case there's a flash kick. There's no flash kick, so you do 6S into Gunflame. Instead of just punishing with Fireball, air dash over, full combo punish, take the knockdown, baits the DP. Like, this is going so bad so fast. This is all from really strong. This setup's kind of nasty, though. Yeah, you get the overhead low off of that. That's hard to see. This round's really gone bad, and it's all just really solid matchup knowledge.
There is burst, but yeah, I like that Deb didn't bait it. Just said, like, whatever, I'm just going to do the combo. Oh, no.
Yeah, Kai's not heavy in this game. Oh, didn't get the splat. That sucks. Yeah, jump back, of course.
Oh, man. The run-up throw, up backing in the corner.
Kai, I think the only heavy characters in this game are Leo, Pot, and Nagoriyuki. I think the light characters are... Is it just all the ladies? That's it, right? There's no other light character?
SonicFox been playing this matchup. I think their ability to RPS is, you know, second to none.
I don't remember. I have to look.
You just have to guess. It's really rough. Oh, this is it.
Oh, Chip? Is Chip also light? Yeah. That, I mean, he should be light, probably, right? Not Chip? Chip's medium? I thought so. Damn, he is. That's weird that he's medium. You're dead. That was a sick confirm, by the way. The heavy part of these combos only affects Soul in a few ways. It affects his Vortex combos, from what we know so far. It affects his Vortex combos, and it affects Soul doing Bandit Revolver loops. They're a little bit easier on lightweight characters. Man, how many times have we seen this round star 2K clash? That time Deb with no FD, and yeah, early burst. That is also, yeah, you got to burst that counter hit Fafnir or you're going to explode. We haven't really seen Sonic get hit by like a Twitter clip soul round, right? We haven't just seen like the nasty get punched to death kind of rounds so much. I think that's just like a combination of doing a good job avoiding those situations, but also just really like messed up defensive RPS. Oh no. Flash kick is like, if you just never know when your opponent's gonna reversal, how do you pressure them? Dead.
SonicFox just like that.
Starting 6P that time, I like it. Oh, that's so hard to block. I think Leo doing the Berserker Slash while he's in back turn is so hard to deal with. Why can he cancel that? No burst. It's hard to burst this. Because you don't know if Sonic's gonna bait the burst early, and then now, oh, I feel like that was a round start 6H that just, yeah, you're dead. I feel like that was supposed to be round start 6H, which I think would have worked, but I think it just ended up being late for some reason. Because like, if this was immediate 6H, I think Sonic just gets exploded. It's countered. This is unsafe, by the way. This is minus 22 or something, and then yeah, the RC exploded.
That'll do it, SonicFox, your big lead.
You know, is Leo miserable to defend against? Yes, that's the character though, right? It's kind of what he does. Useful defensive tools too. I think like surviving against a character like Soul, you need good defense. Stuff like flash kick. The 2D to beat the throw is very smart. I like that choice a lot. When Leo gets in, his offense is so good that even if you have a reversal, I mean, you know, it's not easy to do, right? Because you're just like dashing through, trying to time reversal in this game is already hard. Chip has better offense? Maybe, I don't know. But they're certainly in contention, yeah. Soul's offense is also good only because of the reward. Like Leo and other characters pressure you in different ways. Stuff that's like hard to see, hard to block. These characters are just, they're more mix-up heavy characters. Zato.
Listen.
My roommate left. So the dogs are not happy. This is what they do when she leaves. You know what she says too? They're like, I think they're getting way better when I leave. I don't think they don't make as much noise as they used to.